So I've had quite a few people on my channel ask about certain things about Opera Omnia, which is awesome. I love that you guys are asking me questions. And I understand that a good portion of the people watching me are beginners and they want to find a good way to start the game without being reckless or stupid. Now, whenever people ask about being beginners, people are going to direct you to Tonberry Trope or whatever. And don't get me wrong, that website is fantastic. I use that website every single time I play Dissidia Opera Omnia. But for some people, that might be a big commitment, taking all that time to read a very long article. And while it's a very good article, some people just don't have the attention span for that. This video is for that, and I hope that my guide will give you a good boost into how to play Dissidia Opera Omnia. The first step that you should be doing is grinding campaign. Stop everything you're doing right now and grind that campaign. That is free resources, that is free gems, that is free materials that you can use to build your units. If you have any of the older campaign that you still have to do and you're here doing current events and doing current fights, stop what you're doing right now and grind that campaign. Milk every piece of permanent content that you can get, whether it be the storyline, the lost chapters, especially the lost chapters. The lost chapters give you a lot of resources. Do as much as you can for as often as you can with the campaign. Make sure Act 1 and Act 2 are all done. Make sure all the lost chapters that you can do are all done, so you can use that to summon and build your team. On the topic of getting gems, number 2 is gem pull everything. Gem pull on all of the banners that interest you. Gem pull on all of the banners that people tell you that the units are good in and you like the units. If you're a beginner, until you finish all the permanent content, until you've milked every single resource that you can from older content, you should not be using tickets ever. I don't care if your tickets are maxed, that's what the inbox is for. Do not use your tickets. Gem pull on everything. Even if you have terrible luck and you pity on most of the units you're pulling for as a beginner, that's okay. Tickets are for middle game and end game players. As a beginner, it hurts you less to pity than to use your tickets. Number 3 is start your summon boards. When you master summon boards, that's where most of the stat buffs are going to happen with a unit when you build it, either in the summon boards or the character boards. But I wouldn't really worry about character boards at this point in time. I would mainly focus on your summon boards. But, and it's a very big but, do not start grinding summon board points for all the characters. Do not do that. That is not smart. I don't even do that. And I would consider myself a relatively late game player. Do not grind any summon board points for characters that you are not going to use. That is a waste of your potions because you are not going to have very many potions when you start out. When you have 200, 300 energy potions on you, then you can start considering grinding summon board points. But as of right now, as a beginner, just grind the summon board points for the units you're using right now. Number 4, pull on units and build units with priority on filling roles. Your main task as a beginner right now is to build as quick as possible and as efficiently as possible a good pool of characters. As a new player, you're going to want a good damaging unit. You're going to want a good support unit. You're going to want a good tank. You're going to want a good healer. You're going to want to have a good battery. Those are the main ones I would look for personally, but of course there's always sub roles within those main ones. But as of right now, focus on getting those. Make sure you grind the summon board points for those characters, and you'll be surprised how fast you're going to be improving in this game. Number 5, this is probably one of the most important tips I can give you as a new player. Join a Discord. Some of you guys don't even have Discords. Make one. Joining an Opera Omnia Discord server is going to be one of the best presents you will ever give yourself as a new player. Not only do you get to meet a wide array of new people, but you're basically going to be having 24/7 coaching from a wide array of more experienced players. And ask any question. No matter how dumb you think the question sounds, no matter how newbie you think it sounds, make sure you ask questions. That's one of the best things you can do as a new player. Ask anything and everything. If someone in the Discord server has a problem with you asking a dumb question, they're being the asshole, not you. You are doing great. Alright? If you guys are looking for good Discord servers to join, I have a pinned comment to all the best Discord servers that you can join for Opera Omnia, in my opinion. The last piece of advice I can give you as a new player is be patient and take it easy. I mean, it's not just with Opera Omnia. When you start out new with all things, don't expect yourself to be looking like a professional. Don't expect that you're going to be clearing chaos fights. Don't expect that you're going to be clearing Lufenia fights. If current content happens and it happens to have a time limit and it happens to expire, that's fine. And if all you can do is clear fights up to, say, level 120, that's fine. Just do the best you can with what you have. That is all you need to do. Be patient. As long as you're smart about it, as long as you follow the advice that I've given in this video, when the time comes and as you progress with the game, you're going to be clearing end game content faster than you think you will. It took me around 2 to 3 months in order to clear my first Lufenia fight. It was very difficult, but hey, look at me now. I only played this game for like a year, and I'm clearing late game content like it's light work. It's not because I'm smart. I'm really not that smart. I was just smart with how I went about this game from day one. But those are the 6 points I wanted to relay to you guys as new players. And to anyone watching who is a more experienced player, how was my advice? Was it accurate? Were there a couple of things that you disagree with me on? Make sure to let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!